Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Big P here. You know the rest. Right, straight down to business. No messing about. But first of all, before we start proceedings, click on the link that's pinned up in the comments section and have a look at that website. That is absolutely fantastic. Human nutrients. I've never felt better. Right, here we go. Are we heading for a body on the slab? That's today's topic. And obviously, we've got to look at the Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul fight that Turkey's saying he wants on, and people are making noise about it. This is how I look at it, right? Sooner or later, somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt at this boxing game. No ifs, no buts. It's going to be down to stupid kamikaze matchmaking, right? Jake Paul couldn't beat Tommy Fury, right? Now, people are saying Jake Paul's area level. What level would we say Anthony Joshua's at? Well, he's not at world level now, is he? Because his last world title win was against an old man in Pulev. And that was 2020. So Anthony Joshua technically has been in the wilderness now for 5 years. Now, that's a long time. 5 weeks is a long time in boxing just to lose your touch. So 5 years without dining at the top table and winning a world title fight is a long time. Now, will this fight happen? Well, money makes people do crazy things, doesn't it, really? Now, you can't put Anthony Joshua at the moment in the ring with anybody in the top 30 because you'd be on edge if you were his promoter. You'd be thinking, I could get beat here. Any of them top 30 can wipe him out. Now, so he's not world level, is he? He's not even European level, in my opinion. Could he beat Fabio Wardley, who you say is a good, solid Euro level fighter? He couldn't beat Wardley, in my opinion. What about if we dip down below that to British level, David Adelaide? Would you say that Joshua would beat David Adelaide? I don't think so. I think he'd get put on button moon at this stage of his career. Some people might say it's a 50-50 fight. So if he's not British level, he's got to be English level because you'd put him above Johnny Fisher, wouldn't you? He's area level. So let's say Joshua's English level. For those out there that saying I'm a Joshua hater, let's say he's English stroke maybe British level. Now, what level would you put Jake Paul at? If you lost to Tommy Fury is probably area level, right? If you're losing to Tommy Fury, you're not area level, but let's say he's come on a bit since then in the last couple of years. Let's say he's area level, right? He'd be going up against somebody who's a higher level than him. But commercially, they'd all fill the boots, wouldn't they? Eddie Hills, the Iceman from Billy Ricky, 7-0. 5 by way of course, but no footage. His dad's had a production company 40 years, but we've got no footage of his only hair and son. Hey? You couldn't make it up. It's craziness. So you've got an area level guy going in against an English level guy, but they're going to get 100 million plus each. So the money trickling down to the promoters on this and the TV platforms is going to be fantastic. They're not going to be able to knock it back, are they? My argument is this. Why have we got Juggiers Oliver on TalkSport going on about how he started it all off 5 years ago with that Joe Weller and he was involved with KSI one and he put Jake Paul on 5 years ago in a show in Manchester. There's a case of somebody, right, who got injured in the ring, Juggiers Oliver, he had a brain injury, and he's forever banging on about performance enhancing drugs and safety for fighters is paramount. I agree with all that. But then he's putting shows on like that. And now he's bigging up a fight between Joshua, a former Olympic gold medalist and 2-time unified world champion, against a YouTuber. But it's all right. Safety's paramount. Well, how can that be? You have to keep watching this space, don't you? Because sooner or later, there's going to be one laid on slab. And they'll have signed the form 1 hour before they go out to the ring. to say that I am fit to fight. Once you sign that, if anything happens in that ring that's fatal, or you get killed in that ring, everybody's covered because you signed something. You signed a piece of paper. It don't make it right, though, does it? Right? Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, people do crazy things for money. So, and could we take Joshua even serious as a top level fighter? If he fights this YouTuber, well, he fought on Garno, didn't he? He fought on Garno, who'd only had one fight as a professional. And looking at Joshua's CV, it's more a case of who he hasn't fought, really, is it? Just some angle to hold on to belts and to keep churning out pay-per-views. I mean, if he gets wiped out against Jake Paul, the Fury fight's still there. That's always going to be there. They'll be talking about that when they're 50. No, it is what it is, isn't it? But like I said earlier, anybody in top 30 can beat Joshua. So they've got to wrap him in cotton wool. So I can probably see this fight happening. It keeps the Joshua bandwagon rolling, keeps him commercially viable, and it gets Eddie Hills probably 20 million out at job. If he's still on his 20%, Eddie will not be bothered, will he? He'll just tell all them YouTubers we access, listen, you big this fight up as a 50-50. That's all it is. It's about pound notes. But like I've said before, and I'll say it again, when does it end? When does it end? Well, I've just given you your answer earlier in this video. It ends once we get one on the slab. That's when it ends. And there's lawsuits left, right, and centre. I thought Turkey only wanted to put on proper fights. No, they've all got paymasters to answer to. He's a part owner of DAZN, and they'll be thinking of the lolly that they're going to rake in off this. Just like Jug Ears Oliver filled his boots with his ginger mate from EastEnders. Is it Max Branning? Jake Wood, whatever he's called. The proper cock. They filled the boots, didn't they? Do you know what I mean? But it's happened before in the sport. Bricktop put that fight on with Freddie Flintoff, didn't he? He let him have one fight against somebody who were absolutely useless. Just to say they'd been a boxer for one fight was shocking. Absolutely shocking. So Bricktop's played his part in all this gimmick stuff, hasn't he, really? Let's have it right. So, but like I said before earlier, we're going to end up with one on slab. Touch wood, we don't. But I think we will. So, okie dokie. So, thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section what you think about this fight. Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul. Is this where boxing's heading now? Boxing 101. Is this what it's all about? Some big commercial opportunity. Dragging the sport through the gutter if this fight happens. Absolute no respect for boxing fans whatsoever. It reminds me of what when Joshua jumped in ring after knocking an old man out, Povetkin, at Wembley. Povetkin banging his chest saying, Britain is where it's all about. It's about the fans in the UK, and I'm always going to fight you. The next fight, oh my God, look where he went to fight. Fought in New York fight after that. And that's what they care about, you boxing fans. They don't care nothing. They care about pound notes. If this fight happens and it's in Saudi, get on a plane, it'll cost you thousands and thousands. So that's what they think about boxing fans. Okie dokie. Well, peace out. Don't forget to click on that link that's pinned up in the comment section. Go have a look at Human Nutrients website. Oh, pop, pop, bang. I'll see you next time.